Alright guys, so today we're going to be hopping into a Pokemon tier list, to be specific, a Gen 1 tier list. Now obviously, there are going to be some hotly contested opinions in this video, and I'm a little bit concerned for the comment section, so please be gentle down there, alright? Again, this is going to be hotly contested for quite a few people, I'd imagine. There are going to be a lot of opinions that you don't necessarily agree with, and that's okay. That's okay. You're allowed to disagree with me. I'd actually welcome the discussion down in the comments below. And with that said, let's get this started. Now, Bulbasaur. I'm gonna put Bulbasaur in the B tier. I think Bulbasaur is generally a B tier starter. I think that Ivysaur is a B tier second form. So Venusaur, I say, gets elevated to the A tier, specifically because it looks really powerful, and I have good memories of Fire Red and Leaf Green battling with my friend who had a Venusaur that was an absolute monster, using the link cables and everything. Good times. So yeah, we're gonna put Venusaur in the A tier. Now, Mega Venusaur, I think is pretty okay, but it's nothing special. B tier. Now, Charmander. I'm gonna make some enemies with my opinion on the Charmander and you know, Charmeleon Charizard line. Alright, I'm gonna make some enemies right now. Now, Charmander, I think, is an A tier starter. I really like Charmander. He's adorable. He's got a neat story. I remember the anime, his tail almost going out. He was dying. Ash was running with him in his arms. It was adorable, right? I love that whole story. It was great. Charmeleon. Where are we going with Charizard? Where are we going? Where are we going? S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier? D tier. No, he wouldn't put him in F tier. The YouTube comments, all 6 to 8 of you, will be very upset by that. I would never put him in the F tier. I would never put him in the D tier. C tier? No, I think he's B tier. I think Charizard is, his normal form is B tier. I really do. Charizard X, A tier. Awesome Mega Evolution. Awesome. Love it. Really do. Why? C tier. Pretty weak. You made his ears pointier. Ooh. Amazing. Amazing. What great design choices, am I right? Amazing. C tier. Disgusting. Squirtle, my nostalgia may cloud me on this one, but we're gonna go all the way up to S tier for that. We're gonna go all the way up and just set him right in S tier because I've got a lot of nostalgia for Squirtle. I had a Blastoise in Fire Red that was just a beast, and I used to play with it a lot. I used to play that game a lot. I put way too many hours into Pokemon Fire Red, and yeah. Because of that, I'm gonna have to use my nostalgia lenses here and put him in S tier. Wartortle, I think, is an A tier. You know, I think that the usage of Eviolite on Wartortle in a competitive setting occasionally makes him a little bit more acceptable in my eyes. But, you know, he probably would be B tier if not for niche competitive usage. Blastoise, S tier, baby. Mega Blastoise with a big ol' cannon on his back? Are you kidding me? S tier. Amazing. Amazing. Incredible, dude. Incredible. Now, this is just generally a tier list on my opinions of the Pokemon overall. This can include shiny form. It can include competitive usage. It can include my nostalgia. My nostalgia. Alright? So, in this case, in this very case, I am going to put Caterpie in the A tier. Not because of how amazing he is in any way, shape, or form, just because he has a golden shiny that I really like. Metapod. He was the focus of some really funny videos back in the 2011, 2012, 2013 era of YouTube. So I will give him B tier, if only for that reason. Butterfree. Bye Bye Butterfree is a masterpiece of our generation. I like Weedle's design. His pointy head makes me happy. We're going with B tier. Kakuna, I'm giving him D tier. I don't like Kakuna at all. Beedrill, I hate wasps, dude. I hate wasps so much. I hate them so much, dude. Well, Pidgey would normally be like D tier, but I'll give him C tier, if only for the amount of experience I got from evolving them in Pokemon Go. Without Pidgey evolving into Pidgeotto, I would not have gotten level 40 in Pokemon Go at the end of last month. Pidgeotto, we would give him F tier because I don't think he has any redeeming qualities, but we're giving him D tier, and I'll tell you why. A few of my friends have had Pidgeotto cuts, and I think that that's absolutely hilarious. that's pretty much it. Similar reason for Pidgeot, because the hair, the styling, man. You got some nice flows going on there. Mega Pidgeot. We'll go with D tier. I feel nothing. Now, Rattata is a big deal here. Big deal. I wasn't a huge fan of Rattata before these most recent streams. I gotta be completely real with you guys here. I'm not the biggest Rattata fan. I like the goofy antics you get up to. Joey with his top rank Rattata. That's hilarious. I love it, okay? Really funny. But other than that, you know, early game charm, that's it. However, we've been going through a game recently, Pokemon Red. We've been Nuzlocking this game. And if not for Rattata, if not for Abdel the Raticate and, you know, his previous form, Rattata, we would not be as far as we are. He absolutely redeemed the entire race of Rattata in my eyes. Absolutely redeemed. S tier. Easy. Easy decision. Easiest decision of the day, if I may. Spearow, D tier. Fearow, F tier. What an annoying Pokemon. What an annoying Pokemon. Okay, riddle me this, for anyone that may be upset about that. Riddle me this. In what situation would you rather have a Fearow over a Pidgeot? I don't really have a strong opinion on Ekans. We'll give him C tier just because I have no strong opinion, and I feel like that's the tier that you either have a strong opinion on, you know, it not being as good as people think it is, or you just don't have much of an opinion at all. Arbok, no strong opinion. I'm just being real with you here. No strong opinion. Literally don't feel anything. Pikachu! Hold. Can we get a viewer list here? A viewer list. There is no Pika in the viewer list. Therefore, F tier. Okay. Raichu. No, I'm just kidding. Not F tier. Not F tier. I gotta give Pikachu maybe B tier. Good mascot for the series, obviously. Not my favorite Pokemon though. Just not. Raichu. Why on earth would they give Pikachu an evolution that's worse than Pikachu when Pikachu is the mascot of the entire series? Raichu is a black stain on the white shirt that is the Pokemon franchise. F tier. Good night. Sandshrew, Alolan Raichu, that's for another day. That's for another day. We'll go over that in the future because Alolan Raichu shifts the meta, so to speak. Okay? Moving on, we have got Sandshrew and Sandslash. Sandshrew, I think is pretty cute, but I really don't have a strong opinion on him. C tier. Sandslash, I also have no strong opinion on. C tier. Yeah, Alolan Raichu's sick. I really like Alolan Raichu, but like that's like a valid successor to Pikachu. A completely different Pokemon, has a different design, is cool, has its own quirks, and a reason to evolve from Pikachu. In this case, you give Pikachu an Eviolite, you just leave him. You just leave him there. The whole gimmick in one of the episodes is that Ash is like, but dude, my Pikachu is so sick. Why would I want this thing? And Pikachu's like,
dude, don't make me evolve. I don't want that Thunderstone. Get that thing away from me.
So I'm gonna say D tier on these first Evos because, again, whatever. I'm gonna say F tier on the second Evos because I actively dislike their design and I'm really not sure why. And I'm gonna say C tier for Nidoqueen. God, I can't talk, dude. Nidoking, I'm gonna say A tier because I've got good memories of a Nidoking back in Fire Red. That was one of my main team members. Good times. I'm giving Clefairy F tier. I like Clefairy, but Clefairy was particularly annoying back in the day when I really, really wanted a Clefairy. And then I walked into Mount Moon and I said, I want a Clefairy. I want a Clefairy on my team for this Nuzlocke. When we just were going through Mount Moon just about a week ago. And did I get a Clefairy? No. Did I run into a Clefairy second? No. How about third? No. Did I get through the entire cave without seeing a single Clefairy until the very end? Yeah, exactly. F tier. I don't like you because you don't like me. F tier for your evolution too. Garbage. Go home, loser. Vulpix. We go B tier just because Vulpix is cool design-wise, and Vulpix evolves into Ninetales, which is A tier. So just by being associated with Ninetales, A tier. You know what I mean? Goes down a tier because not as cool as Ninetales, but Vulpix has to be a part of getting Ninetales. We'll go with B tier. That's fine. Jigglypuff. If you have any arguments for that, see yourself out. Doors over there. Wigglytuff, not as good. Still good. A tier. Zubat, B tier. Golbat. Okay, am I the only one that absolutely could not stand Golbat? Kind of liked Zubat a little bit. Hated Golbat. Loves Crobat. Anybody else feel that way? I hate Golbat so much, but not as bad as the garbage that is F tier. Oddish. Kevin gave his life. Kevin gave his life for our Nuzlocke. Honorary A tier. Gloom is a terrible design. I hate it. F tier. Vileplume redeems itself somewhat. C tier. Paris, we'll give him D tier. And I am definitely giving Parasect A tier because Parasect is a monster. Venonat. Pokemon I just don't have a strong opinion on. But see, like, this is the C tier is like Pokemon I don't have a strong opinion on, but I'm kind of just indifferent about. And D tier is like when I actively just don't really like the design. Venomoth shouldn't have evolved from Venonat. It's just not as good. Diglett. S tier, baby. S tier all the freaking way. Dugtrio could have been a little more creative, I think. Still good. B tier. Meowth. Just because of his voice in the anime. F tier. Persian, much better. B tier. Psyduck, bang. You're an S tier, buddy. Congratulations. Golduck. Another situation like Pikachu where Pikachu's pretty good. An icon, if you will. And Raichu sucks. Golduck is the same exact thing with the water Pokemon. Psyduck is amazing, incredible, work of art icon. Golduck, why would you want to evolve into that? F tier. Mankey and Primeape, I have no strong opinion on. C tier. It's funny that Growlithe is a first gen Pokemon because I always thought as a kid it was second gen because you catch it pretty early on in Crystal. And I always really liked Growlithe a lot. I didn't really understand how to evolve him back in the day when I was a little kid. I was a small child. I didn't even know how to catch Pokemon. Okay, we're talking like kindergarten me, okay? I used to play Crystal in kindergarten before I go to school every day. I had no idea how to even catch Pokemon at that point. So you think when I finally figured that out, I was gonna be evolving Pokemon with a stone, with an item? No freaking way. So I had a Growlithe that was probably in like the 40s or 50s. So I got good feelings about seeing Growlithe in general. I really like Growlithe a lot. Makes me happy. Nice sprite. We're going S tier. Arcanine, now eventually down the line, maybe when I was like 8, 10, 11, something like that. Not really sure, man. Not really sure. Arcanine was a beast when I eventually evolved that Growlithe. S tier. Incredible. Also, their designs are just awesome. I mean, come on, like a fire dog like that, like cute little fire puppy, and then stallion of a dog. Incredible. So good. One of the best designs in Gen 1, if I may. D tier. All three of them go in the D tier. You guys kind of suck. Politoed redeemed them. Rain Dance Politoed, sick. Absolutely sick. Didn't happen for a while, okay? Not something that happened immediately. Politoed didn't have Rain Dance from the beginning. Rain Dance, Politoed, and VGC doubles, that is what redeemed this line of Pokemon, in my opinion. Now we've got the Alakazam line. I love Alakazam. I like Kadabra. I don't like Abra. Here's why. Alakazam, Mega Alakazam are sick. Their designs are amazing. They're absolute offensive powerhouses. They're incredibly cool. They're just so good all around, really. Kadabra, based on an absolutely garbage human being, that's a point against him. So then Abra, man, look, Abra would be fine, but teleporting away from me, seriously? I got one chance. I can't even like do anything to you unless I put you to sleep, I guess. Like, you're just gonna teleport away. I hated that in Crystal. That was so annoying, dude. So we're gonna go B tier just because I like the design and would be okay with them other than that. We're gonna go D tier. I was gonna say C tier, but there are some Pokemon in C tier I definitely like better than D tier. So Kadabra goes to D tier. And then guess what? Guess what? Look at this. Oh, all the way at the top. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. S tier. Alakazam. Incredible. Amazing. Love this Pokemon. Mega Alakazam. You can't see it now. Now you can. S tier. Incredible. Love this Pokemon. It's such a great design. Even if it may not be the most desirable of megas just because of how good it is generally, the design, man, so good. Machamp, I mean, automatically goes to S tier, all right? All the way up in S tier because, like, I mean, come on, the Pokemon Go era of like 2016 to 2017 when Pokemon Go was just getting its footing, super good, okay? Back early days in Crystal, super cool, really liked him then. And then, how about in Fire Red and Leaf Green, when he got the sprite redesign and he looks absolutely monstrously powerful? Machoke, it's a solid second tier Pokemon, or a solid first evolution Pokemon, I think. We'll go B tier. I feel similarly to a lot of the Pokemon on this list as I do with Machoke. Machop, he's so unassuming. It's like when you have like a kid coming out of school and going like,
I want to be buff someday. Teach me how to work out.
that's that kid right there. And because of that, we're going A tier. Because he grows up. If he became a me and he just sat at a computer all day editing videos, okay, we take him down to the F tier. He goes straight into that pile of garbage right here, okay? Machop becomes this. He grows 2 arms. He gets so ripped, so jacked. He grows 2 arms out of his back. He gets a duck bill. His hair just sprouts off the top of his head and permanently forms into a helmet. What more can I say? A tier, because of what he becomes. I like Weepinbell because he's goofy. We're gonna give him B tier, because he's got a goofy face. Bellsprout, we're gonna go C tier because there's that one tower in Pokemon Crystal that I hate. I really don't like that tower. So we're gonna go C tier. Victory Bell, sorry. You were Team Rocket, you're garbage. I feel nothing about either of these Pokemon. Actually, I take that back. Tentacool is all over the place in surf places, all the time. So many of them, to the point that it's annoying. D tier. You just got demoted a tier because you're too... You got like a infestation going on in the 7 seas of the Pokemon world. How do we feel about Geodork? I think we feel pretty good about him, personally. B tier. B tier. The whole line. Graveler, Golem, B tier. It's just a solid B tier line of Pokemon, I think. You know? Just a group of Pokemon that you don't feel too strongly about, but you probably like them at least, right? I don't know many people that actively dislike any of those 3. Ponyta and Rapidash. There was that one episode of the anime that was pretty good. C tier. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. Quick and easy. Slowpoke, Slowbro, Mega Slowbro. Slowpoke, I really like that one little place that you go when you're saving all the Slowpoke because they're like cutting their tails off. That was kind of a cool little arc of Pokemon in the 2nd gen. I like that. B tier. Also, cause he's a goof. He's a goober. Slowbro, B tier. Mega Slowbro, A tier. Megas are on a different level, right? I think. They're just on a little bit of a different level. They're built a little differently. Magnemite, Magneton. I'm gonna go B tier because I have a general like of both of them, but not really anything stronger than that. You know what? Down the line when we get Surfetched, this changes. I feel like I need to preface it with that. But otherwise, Farfetch'd is completely useless. Literally no purpose until this most recent generation of Pokemon. That's embarrassing. Doduo and Dodrio. I don't really like their faces. I think it's got something to do with how much I dislike Fearow and they have beaks like that. So I just don't like them by default. Seal, a little bit lazy, if we're being honest. Seal, so you take one letter and you change it up. And it's a literal seal. It's just a seal. It's an actual seal. Are we okay with this? Does its cute face override how lazy of a Pokemon it is? We'll go C tier because it's got a cute face. Dugong, oh, all the way up in B tier. Only because I think Dugong is a pretty cool Pokemon and it kind of redeems itself, you know, its previous evolution being as lazy and boring as it is. If we're talking Pokemon Red Sprite Grimer, I think this is an A to S tier. If we're talking about Pokemon anywhere past the first generation, D tier at best. I mean, let's be real here. Muck for a similar reason. Shelter and Cloister. So Shelter I don't like very much, but I don't really have a strong opinion on. Cloister I think is awesome. And we are actually going to go all the way to the A tier for Cloister. Specifically because I remember some of the Pokemon cards of him that I had were really cool. Golduck didn't get robbed at all. The only one that got robbed in Golduck's situation is Psyduck, okay? This little duckling got robbed of a good evolution. That's the only thing that anyone got robbed of at all whatsoever, okay? To be absolutely clear. Ghastly, oh dude, A tier, one of the best evolution lines in the entire game, okay, if we're being completely honest here. Haunter, A tier. Gengar, A to S tier maybe? Mega Gengar, S tier, all the way up at the tippy top. Amazing Mega Evolution. One of the best in the game. Really, really good in general. I love the design. And I'm really torn. I honestly, it depends on the day. I could see myself putting Gengar, just normal form Gengar, in the S tier. But today, I'm feeling A tier. First gen Onix, F tier. Steelix, B to A tier probably. But we're not talking about second gen yet. So, unfortunate. Drowsy and Hypno, F tier. Cannot stand those Pokemon. Really just don't like them at all. Krabby and Kingler. No strong opinion. Sorry. Voltorb. So they'd probably be like B or A tier if I'm being completely honest, but they used self-destruct and killed some of my Pokemon, so we're gonna go C tier. Because that made me mad, and that demotes them a tier in my mind. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. This is gonna sound really weird. Execute really creeped me out as a kid. Like, it's considered a Pokemon. It's considered completely fine and normal that it has all these cracks and like broken eggs. And also, what is it called when you just take one egg out of a group of eggs that is Execute? What is that? Is it just like singular egg? What do you call that, right? I think that this lack of explanation the game really doesn't give us anything about. I think that's kind of important. I really, really think that's kind of important. They aren't even eggs. I just learned they are seeds. Okay, but they have the cracks and it shows the yolk in one of them, doesn't it? If they're seeds, F tier. If they're eggs, D tier. Executor, now that's normal. That is a normal Pokemon. It's cool. It's a living tree. B tier, solid B tier. Cubone. I don't like what they try to do by making Cubone and Marowak like this whole sad story. I don't feel like Pokemon needed that. Okay? I'm just a little kid. I don't need to get scarred by Lavender Town's theme. I don't need to go to the Pokemon Tower and be scarred by this mother being put down in front of me because I didn't even know in advance. I straight up murdered this Pokemon, and that guilt, little me, didn't like that. Goodbye, F tier. Now, when we get to the Alolan Pokemon, that very much changes my opinion on Marowak. I feel like that's important to note. Cubone! I killed its mom, dude! How can you not give this little dude honorary A tier at least? Because I straight up murdered his mom. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Hitmonlee is boring. And I'm kinda indifferent. But a little boring. We'll go C tier. Hitmonchan is a boxer, a legend. Has the elemental punches? Beast, B tier. C tier. I don't have a strong opinion on these guys. So Rhyhorn, I'm gonna be giving a not normal rating because I can't find a shiny Rhyhorn in Pokemon Go. I looked for literally the entire day, the community day that it had. I looked the entire day. And then for the final community day of the year, the weekend, I looked for that too. Couldn't find one. Kinda makes me mad, man. So we're gonna give you F tier because I don't like you in Pokemon Go specifically. Now, Rhydon, just for the memes, we'll go B tier. Just because Rhydon has become a great meme and generally baits a lot of people, we're going B tier for sure. Chansey, B tier. Just a good Pokemon, really a good Pokemon. And just a generally fun Pokemon to use. Not the best to go up against, but a fun Pokemon to use, generally. Tangela. D tier, boring. Okay, so Kangaskhan, B tier. Mega Kangaskhan, I am having flashbacks right now. Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh, nobody no, I know. F tier. Don't like you. Don't like you. Don't like you at all. That was the most annoying Pokemon. The most annoying Pokemon in VGC doubles. So annoying. Oh, so you thought that one attack was bad enough. No, this Pokemon has 2 of the same attack. It's a little bit weaker, but it really kind of doesn't matter because it's still gonna equal out to be more damage. And it is so annoying. Power up punch stack. Yup, annoying. Really hated that. Mega Kangaskhan F tier because it should never have been created in the first place. Horsey, cute, B tier. Seadra, cute, B tier. Goldeen, cute, B tier. Chiken, actually pretty cool. We'll go B tier as well. Staryu and Starmie, really a unique design. I gotta be honest here. Really a unique design, really cool to be completely honest. I like the gemstone in the middle. I think that's neat. Kind of iconic with Misty, pretty cool. We'll go B tier with both of them. Mr. Mime, worst Pokemon in first gen, F tier, goodbye. Scyther, A tier. Here, we gotta go all the way up here. A tier, and will become an S tier Scizor. Jinx, F tier, garbage. Chat, how do we feel about Electabuzz and Magmar? I feel like they were kind of lackluster in first gen, but then eventually you do get those evolutions in. They're really good evolutions. Electivire is awesome. Magmortar is pretty cool. They do feel incomplete, don't they? They really do. I think they could be better. I think you're totally right. I think B tier is the perfect position for these because they eventually do get better. We know this now. But back then, back in the day, maybe not. Maybe not. They end well, but they don't start out great. And the baby Pokemon kind of takes them down a notch as well. We're gonna go B tier. B tier Electabuzz. I'm gonna go C tier Magmar. But I think that they get tier elevations once we get into future generations where we do get Electivire and we do eventually get Magmortar. Pinsir and Mega Pinsir. Pinsir feels a lot like Electabuzz and Magmar in my opinion. Now the Mega Pinsir, super cool. Really like this Pokemon a lot. Pinsir I think is really cool. And my main reason for thinking that it's cool despite it not having any evolutions and never having any evolutions that are like true evolutions is because back when I used to collect Pokemon cards, like way back when I was a little kid, that getting a Pinsir card, a jungle Pinsir card, would have been like the coolest thing ever. That was always the thing that I was looking for. Whenever someone at school wanted to trade, I wanted a Pinsir, dude. I wanted that card so badly. And I think some of you guys that collected back in the day, you probably know what I'm talking about. That one Pinsir card was absolutely sick. And it was always the one thing that everybody on the playground wanted. Now, that was until second gen rolled around and we got Tyranitar. Then that was the thing everybody wanted. But Pinsir was really freaking cool. We are going to bring him all the way up to A tier just because of his card being that cool. I think that Mega Pinsir goes to B tier because he's just not the best Mega. Tauros, does he go C tier? No. Does he go B tier? No. Does he go A tier? No. He goes all the way to the S tier where he deserves. Now, this may not make so much sense if you haven't seen any of Miskiff's Twitch Plays Pokemon, but Bam is the baddest ass of the badass Pokemon, if we're being frank. So good, dude. Oh, we have gotten to some really fun Pokemon here. Magikarp, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados. So I have some strong opinions on these Pokemon, and that is the fact that they are not C tier, not B tier, not A tier, but S tier. Boom, Magikarp S tier because he eventually becomes Gyarados, who is also S tier because he's so freaking cool and I love him so much. Really have some great memories of using Gyarados, hydro pumping down the Elite Four, so good. And coming from this little adorable abomination of a Pokemon, if we're being completely honest, like the fact that the glow up happens is so impressive that they just shoot up to S tier. Okay, Mega Gyarados could have been better if we're being honest with ourselves, but still has a great design and generally is a really cool Pokemon. I also think goes to S tier. Lapras, Lapras is so generic, you know? Just a boring Pokemon. We're gonna go C tier because it's just boring, dude. Really? Ditto. The Pokemon that can screw any other Pokemon. It's pretty impressive what this Pokemon can actually do if you consider the implications that are involved. And we will leave it at that. And we're going to go all the way up to S tier for that. Because that is a very impressive biological feat. And I really am not sure how it was possible. So we'll give it the medal. S tier. Eevee becomes so many cool Pokemon. Come on, dude. How could you not like the honorary secondary mascot for first gen? Come on. S tier. So good. Vaporeon copy pasta? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Whatever do you mean? Do not paste that in chat. Vaporeon. We'll go B tier on Vaporeon. No, we'll go A tier because I accidentally put Vaporeon in A tier and I don't want to upset anybody that may be a fan. We're going to just go and put all the first gen evolutions in A tier because I think they're all just really good. And also because I think you have to take into account the time of the game that you do get Eevee in first gen and how special it is. It's a one-off thing that happens where you can then give yourself whatever you want as far as fire, electric, and water are concerned to go on your team. So for instance, in our red playthrough, in the red Nuzlocke we're currently doing, I wanted a fire Pokemon, so I chose Flareon, but I just as easily could have gone, okay, I want a water Pokemon. Okay, we need an electric Pokemon. You know, I could have had that utility and made that choice, and it's just as easy as buying a different stone at the department store. That's really cool. And I think that, you know, this sort of Swiss Army knife Pokemon thing that Eevee has going on is a really neat and unique function that not many other Pokemon have even close to the same level of. So they get A tier even though individually maybe they're not the most unique or amazing Pokemon. And again, going forward into the future, I think Sylveon is an amazing Pokemon. Glaceon, Leafeon, whatever, I'm kind of indifferent about. Umbreon and Espeon are amazing Pokemon. They are so cool, and their introduction into the game is awesome with the dojo. I really think that that was super cool. So yeah, definitely S tier for Eevee, A tier for the evolutions in Gen 1. Porygon, kind of useless. Kind of useless, D tier. Ammonite, Lord Helix has a spot at the top of the tier list. And obviously, his evolution goes right up next to him. Only the most respect for our king. Kabuto, Kabutops, they're cool. A tier. I like them. I like them. They're not the best, but they have really neat designs. So we'll go A tier. I think that's the right thing to do. I think they have great designs and, you know, that's cool. Aerodactyl. I didn't like his face as a kid. His jaw being so far out like that and his face being like almost extruded, like it should be like this long, right? And it's like they just went whoop, and it's like, why is it that long? Why, you know? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go B tier for Aerodactyl because even though I didn't like his face, he was still pretty cool overall. And Mega Aerodactyl, I think A tier, solid A tier, maybe even high A tier. Very, very good Mega Evolution. And underutilized as well. I think that's important to add because it's underappreciated as a result. People don't have the same memory as they do of this abomination destroying the entire VGC format. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, and not B tier, not A tier, not S tier, but greatest Pokemon ever created in the history of this series, Snorlax. The thickest boy that ever was. He's tall, he's strong, he sleeps, he gains his HP back. He's got a lot going for him. He's a strong boy. Greatest Pokemon ever, Snorlax. Easy. Easy. Tier of his own. Incredible. May ruffle a few feathers on this one. We're gonna go Articuno in the A tier because Articuno's dungeon is super cool. We're going to go Zapdos in the B tier because I just don't like Zapdos as much as Articuno. And we're going to go Moltres in the C tier because I could never figure out where to get him. Dratini starts out a legendary evolution line in Pokemon, and I think deserves the A tier as a result. Just kind of makes sense. Dragonair, kind of a lackluster Pokemon in general. I kind of expected to see a little bit more of the eventual Dragonite flair in the second generation, you know, going from Dratini in between. Maybe a little bit of a color shift towards Dragonite or something like that, but no. So kind of just boring. B tier, I think. Dragonite, I'm basic. I'm basic. Look. S tier. Amazing. Love Dragonite. Mewtwo, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going A tier. He's kind of condescending. He would be cool, but the first movie, he's so condescending. He just thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, I'm the bio-engineered Pokemon, the greatest Pokemon that ever was. I can start an army to go up and take over the world. Dude, shut up. You know what succeeds Mewtwo? There's like the god of time, the god of space, the creator of all Pokemon. Like, bruh, you're not that great. You're really not. Mewtwo X and Y are just boring. I just don't like them. D tier on both of them. And Mew, the wholesome beast that brings it all home and saves the first movie, S tier. So with all that said, this is the tier list. Obviously Snorlax on top, and you guys can take a look at the rest of the tier list as we scroll through. I hope you enjoyed this. I definitely did. I think we may have some enemies in the chat now, and some of, you know, my friends may never speak to me again over these opinions. However, I don't mind that so much because I am very, very strong in these opinions that I have displayed today. So I hope you enjoyed this video if you're watching on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a fantastic day. Make sure you stop by the Twitch stream, give it a follow if you're interested in the content, and until then, peace.